Okay.
Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the North Dakota State Bison. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he is so excited to lead his team out onto this field where he was a player himself. He has waited his turn. It is a full circle moment for him. And he said, I cannot wait to be the head coach and be the leader that I had when I was a player. Back to you.
Thank you, Al. Looking forward to this matchup. So Jacksonville State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They booted away on 4th down. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Jacksonville State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial. That's why you call them the money down. But just
Hold on. Hey, Rosemary.
Drive started, man. You get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football.
That's a fumble on the play.
I know he's lying.
Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes.
Oh, look, he was down. You can't really tell.
Hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got a man, it's Scott. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside, it's Scott. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. It's reverse. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening...
Oh, they block it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's a little room there. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Got enough for the first. He's got 50 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up.
Caught, and he's got room. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Oh, man!
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He'll do it himself. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Scott. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the counter play here. There's a crease. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a real...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Savage. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Had a chance to talk Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Savage. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he's not going to be able to knock down just inches shy of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw it, Hayes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to...
Smell you coming a mile away, Boy Scout. Good to see you again. Been a long time. About 50 years. I see you're staying inconspicuous. Stars and stripes still pull some weight, even in these times. Secrets like this don't stay buried by accident. I don't know what you're planning, Logan, and frankly don't want to know. But as a friend, you can't go after these guys alone. Don't worry your pretty feathers, Cap. I got myself a crew. Could even say I'm getting the old man back together.
Some of these drives in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. This time he wants to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The run inside. It's Savage. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Takes a handoff. It's Scott. Makes a pass to Marker. Got a little grass. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Scott. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep trying to get the edge. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they've put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Ooh.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Moves away as he feels pressure. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Oh, wow.
Now from inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Jacksonville State's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Running inside, it's Savage. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Hey, finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go. Down. He goes at the 39. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Got it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Back to pass, it's Hayes. Right on the money. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Look out. There's some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. How about that shot into the end zone? And he makes the grab for the score. The offense flex. Oh, they blocked the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Oh,
and the big
he's got it way down the field. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he moved the throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage.
Oh my God! Drop the ball.
Live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Oh.
Extending the play. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got enough for the first. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On the ground, it's Scott. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The run inside. It's Scott. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Now, these offenses that are built for late game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead, and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a lot of pressure on the...
Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Touchdown, North Dakota State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Over the middle, it's Williams. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Savage. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. Using his legs, it's Scott. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Scott. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout.
They
still have a
started
couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Offense in the hurry up.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in 4 speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get
maybe some room here. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught by Williams on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. That's caught. It's Myers. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's Mitchell. Creates a little space. He'll be dragged down, but not before. He's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
Jesus, man, I'm going to see you.